stop. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. We don't want to
vibing high.
No cover.
Vibing high.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if you don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Lisha.
What up? What's going on, everybody? You know, we are here to provide you with practical solutions that you can apply easily, naturally, and automatically
in your everyday life, so you can tap into your unlimited potential
and rise to the highest version of yourself. All right. What's up, everybody? We're coming in with high vibes because we're coming with some high vibrational stuff today.
That's right. We're vibing high.
We're talking about law of attraction.
Yeah.
All right. And so if you are new to this channel, we ask that you do like and subscribe. Definitely just to help out the YouTube algorithm. Give us that thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you like the information that we're sharing and you want more of it. And just as a ripple effect, what happens is that when you like the video, it sends it out to YouTube to let everybody else know that, hey, you may want to watch this video.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Awesome. So yeah, so today we are talking about the law of attraction, and we're talking about money.
Moolah.
Okay. And so today we're going to go into some basic information to really help you to attract more money, to attract more currency, to attract more energy into your life.
Right. Someone requested that we do this video. So
yes,
here we are.
All right. So without further ado, because this information is not going to be too long, if you all have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the chat. I don't know why it was kind of hard for that to come out, but yeah, definitely drop your comments in the chat, and then we'll jump into those questions either as we go through it or once we go to the end. So we'll see how everything flows, right? She about to do that.
I don't know, but I'm about to sneeze.
About to sneeze?
They went away.
Oh gosh, don't you hate it when that comes in and out? All right, so boom, let's take a look at what we have going on today. All right, so we're talking about attracting money into your life. Okay, boom. Just like the stock market is coming in, it comes and goes, but we want to keep it coming in. Where'd my mouse go? All right. So just a quick overview of what we're going to be touching on today, right? We're just going to break it down in 3 parts. First, we're going to look at the big mistake that a lot of us make. Hell, we made it. So it's once again, we're giving you information that we have applied ourselves. So we know about it, so we talk about it. All right. And then we're going to talk about changing your perception around energy, and also how to become an energy, aka money magnet.
Right.
Okay. So those are the things that we're going to be touching on today, so that we can help you attract more money, more energy into your life.
Yep.
Okay. Because as of everything that's going on in this world right now, you may need some of this extra energy, aka currency, aka money.
That's right.
To do some of the things that you need to do. Because there's so many individuals that are feeling the pressure of having to do certain things in order to keep their jobs.
Right. Feeling this this big weight, this big pressure as far as where is money going to come from, you know, allowing these type of decisions to really govern what you truly want to do in life. So when you really break it down into its simplest forms, and you understand that this is energy, you know, and how you can really control the flow of energy, it allows you to look at the bigger picture and not feel so pressured.
All right, so let's get into it. So first off, we're going to look at one of the biggest misconceptions that people have, us included. I mean, we were at that point as well in this, and we'll be honest with you, it is one of those deeply embedded programs that's hard to get out. You have to be constantly aware of it and make changes. But if you can go through and successfully remove this program, you're just going to have currency and money just flowing to you from every hole that you can think of.
Wow. Maybe not every hole.
Not every hole.
Gotta watch these words, baby. Gotta
All right.
watch these words.
All right. But the biggest mistake is that is believing that money comes, believing that money comes between you and the things that you want.
Oh yeah, this is a big one.
Okay, because you can see right here, this young lady, she probably wants to buy this. What do you call those sweaters?
I have no idea.
It starts with a C.
Cardigan?
Cardigan. Yeah, she probably wants to buy one of these cardigans that's on the rack, but she looking at her wallet like, do I have enough to get this?
Right.
Okay, and so that's one of the biggest misconceptions, or one of the biggest mistakes that we do as humans. When it comes to things that we want, we feel like we have to have money in order to get it. Okay. Now, here's the thing that comes into play when we look into that, is that when you have this perception, it causes two things to happen. Either you give up on getting what you want, or
you think about ways to get the money to get the things that you want. And it sounds easy, you know, and you might be saying that's easier said than done. But I mean, when you train your mind to think a certain way, the universe works and open doors that you couldn't perceive before, because you close that door to that type of perception. So it's not open to you to even begin to perceive it. So it really starts in the mind.
Yes. Now, when we look at those two different perceptions, like the last one is actually, in my opinion, it's actually more detrimental than just giving up on getting the thing that you want. Because when you replace your want with the money, then it's like that money is a stone wall that's stopping you from getting what you want. Like, only thing you see is the money. You don't see what you actually want. So we want to help you all in coming and overcoming that, and stepping into your greatest and highest self, and get into the flow and allow this currency to come into your life effortlessly and automatically. Don't mind the dog. He has the Napoleon complex, so everything that comes around, he barks at.
He is the smallest one in the house, but he is the loudest. So just don't mind him.
All right. Well, let's look at something real quick, which is that money equals currency, and currency equals energy.
This is in the simplest forms. And once you can get this into the subconscious, things will slowly start changing.
Yes, because energy is all around us. Like, if you are not aware that energy is all around us, then that's something you definitely need to look into. And actually, just to break it down for you a little bit, once again, if you look at just your body and you magnify and you look inside of here, when you go into the deepest parts, you're going to see that you're built up of protons and neutrons. Okay, and those protons and neutrons have energy. So you are energy. Even this glass is energy. This phone has energy going all the way through it. This air that we breathe is energetic. Okay, so we're just breathing in that good ass prana.
Big up to Ralph.
All right, so just understand that is that everything is energy, and it's all around us, no matter what is going on. Okay, but let's take a little deeper look into energy. And what's the definitions of energy? You can just read the ones in red.
The ones in red. Okay. Ability to do work. Very, very simple. Which is the ability to exert a force causing displacement of an object. Pretty much making it move. Okay. Very simple. Energy is just a force that causes things to move. So when you simplify this in your subconscious, and you know money is energy, energy is just a force that causes things to move. So you want something to get out of your way so that you can get what you need. Pretty much, you're moving it. All right. So what is stopping you from getting the work done to get what you want? What is the blockage that is preventing you?
Yes. Because when you look at this, energy is just the ability to move an object.
Right.
And the thing that you want in most cases, it's something that is physical that can move. In other cases, it is an energetic match that you are looking to attract to you. So you are moving whatever that desire is or that want, you are moving it towards you. Okay? So that's the energy. Once again, energy is all around us, and it is our responsibility to learn how to manipulate that energy to bring it to us. Okay? Because we have plenty of energy. It's just that we're not using it the way that would be most beneficial for us.
Exactly.
And so with that being said, I put it on the twice. It's all good. But what's the next thing, baby?
All right. So let's take a look. Okay. So your limited mindset. That is the roadblock. That is the big roadblock. All right. And the limited mindset around money is that we generally tend to think that it only comes from one source, aka our jobs, right? Whatever that source is,
right?
Maybe your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, wherever that stream of money is currently coming in from, we tend to limit ourselves, and we embed this in the subconscious, and we believe this, that because this is the only stream that I know, this is the only stream or the only source that my money can currently come from. That's a big, big blocker.
Yes, a big, big blocker.
All right. And you also have like the way that you perceive money is another blocker. A lot of people, especially in the spiritual community, they tend to think that, money is the root of all evil, money is bad. And, so again, keeping in mind, money is just energy. So if you feel this way towards this energy, it's not going to really be, your vibe attracts your tribe. So you won't attract money. You're literally repelling it on a subconscious level.
Yes.
So, the doors, and really not going to be open because you're literally blocking it with the limited mindset about how you view and feel about money through, unconscious and subconscious programming.
Facts.
So that's something that you have to take a deeper look into.
Yes, and in taking a deeper look into that, not even just the money, because once again, when it comes to the law of attraction, we are talking about drawing things to us. And it's also thinking about that there's only one way for that thing that we desire to come to us. But in actuality, there are multiple channels for you to receive what you want.
Right. But you have to have that, you have to perceive it first. Right. So instead of just saying, oh, I can only get money through my job, or oh, I can only get money through my mom or my dad, this is where your talent comes into play. Talente, a sum of money, right?
Right.
So if you know that you're good at writing books, or if you know you're good at writing music, you're a composer, whatever it is, if you can paint, things of that nature, you're a crafty person, your talent can open another stream of revenue for you. But again, you have to be able to perceive that channel. There are other channels. You just have to leave yourself opened up to the universe instead of closed off and just thinking in one particular way, or money can only come in this particular way. When you open up yourself and you know that, money comes to me easily, naturally, and effortlessly, okay?
Right.
You'll be surprised how, when your vibration change, you start attracting, abundance to you. And again, it's energy. So someone might gift you, I don't know, $100, $50. You might win something. Like the other day, I won $500 from being in this Facebook group. And they were just giving away $500 to someone in the group. They just had to enter your name and your Cashapp and whatnot. And I just put my name in just for the heck of it. But if I was thinking with a mindset like, I'm not going to win that, it's not going to happen, then I wouldn't even have been entered to be selected. So I opened up myself, right? and know that money comes to me easily, naturally, and effortlessly. So I'm like literally in that frequency of attracting that type of energy of abundance.
Right.
And she picked my name out of many other names.
Facts.
Right. Not saying that you're going to go win the lotto, but it's just, I'm just drawing a reference as to opening up yourself to different streams and keeping that energy of abundance.
See, just like this, this image here, like you can just have this in your mindset when you are just, once again, this want can be money, it can be clothes, it can be a house, it could be a car, it could be a vacation. And actually, even if it is a vacation, let's just open your mind up to something else here.
Right.
Let's just say, for example, right? For example, you want to go on a vacation, but that vacation costs $10,000.
Well, that's a hell of a vacation.
We're talking about living it up. We living in the penthouse. We living with, it got a jacuzzi in it. We got catered food coming morning, noon, and night.
All right now.
This is the type of vacation we're talking about. We're talking about a chauffeur.
All right now.
That's taking you from point A to point B, so you can go out and party. You can drink as much as you want to, and not worry about driving. That's a vacation.
5D, here we come.
Okay, so let's just look at this. Let's just say, okay, so if we take money out of the equation and we just focus on just what we want to go on this vacation. We want to live this luxurious vacation.
Right.
And so if we just focus just on the vacation, this is what can happen. You can have a friend gift you the trip. You know, some people got some good friends that's like that.
Yeah, and they just love them, and they've been so kind to them for so long, and they just want to show them, you know, that they really appreciate what they've done. You might not even be expecting it. You probably don't even know your friend got that much money,
right?
Right? You don't know these things, right? So just leaving yourself open to the possibility of abundance in all forms.
Right. And the next part is that you could win a trip.
Yeah, just like I won that $500, you can win a trip possibly.
Yeah, because there's so many times I've seen giveaways for a raffle. Like you just put your name in. You may have to give like a donation of $5 or $10 or something like that. Sometimes you don't even have to put in a donation, but you just put your name in the hat and just boom, you got your dream vacation. Okay.
I mean, all these things are possible. You just have to be open to the energy.
Right. And then next, now this is maybe a little bit out there, but it is possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is that you might bump into a stranger who already booked everything. Like they got the hotel, they got the airplane tickets, they got everything, right? But they can't go for whatever reason. Family issues, somebody got sick, who knows? For whatever reason, they can't go. And you just happen to bump into them, and because they see you as a great person, they be like, hey, I got this vacation thing, but I don't want it to go to waste because I can't cancel it. Would you like to go?
Yeah. Keep yourself open.
Yes. And the list goes on and on. It's just so many ways that the universe would like to open itself up to you and help you get what you want. Now, not only does this apply to money, this applies to everything that you want or desire in your life. Okay? And so we're just going to give you all a few tips on how you can be a money magnet or just a magnet for energy to come into your life.
Right. Abundance.
All right. Abundance. That's what we're talking about. Abundance. All right. So boom. All right. So how can we become a money magnet, sweetheart?
Very easy. The divine circle. See that? That's the infinity loop. This is a good loop, except when you're looping back to this planet. So in nature, there must be a give and take, right? Otherwise, there would be a terrible imbalance. The energy must flow both in and out. And this is, I'm going to go into this a little bit deeper because a lot of people get tripped up in this little section right here, right? The higher the quality, and pay attention to the word quality, okay? Because that's important. The higher the quality of your giving, which is the out, right? The greater the quality of your receiving, which is the coming in. So keep that in mind. Oftentimes when we are given, or sometimes when we are given, I know we've all had this experience. When we are given, we give with the energy signature behind it as lack. We give like the nervous give, or the scared give. Again, this is energy, and we understand that money is energy.
Right.
So if you're giving someone anything, it doesn't matter what it is, what you're giving to that person, if you're giving it to that person, you know, riding on that vibration of lack, you're already at a loss. Right. And so when you when it's your turn to receive, right, it's going to come back with the same way that it was sent out.
Yes.
Right. So you want to be very mindful how, you know, you spend your money, or you give your money, or when you're giving to someone, you want to be very mindful of how you're giving to someone, the energy that's behind what you're giving. And you also want to be very mindful about just consistently receiving, right? And not replenishing.
Right.
Because it creates an imbalance of energy. And it's like you're on that lack energy.
Right.
When you're just take. It creates an imbalance. So if someone is providing you with something and you find that it's valuable, it's always, you know, just to keep the exchange, you know, in balance. It's always good to find a way to replenish that person, to give back.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And it just keeps everything in balance, keeps the quality of giving outward, and therefore the quality of receiving will be just as good.
Yes. And just know, hey, now, we're not the richest people in the world, right?
We are very rich.
We are very rich.
We are very rich. We are wealthy.
Actually, even better than that, because we're not rich. We live deliciously.
Right. We live in abundance. We have abundance around us.
Abundance just all around us.
Right.
And once again, that comes from the perception of the mind and what you would consider to be abundant.
Right.
Okay. So the type of lifestyle that you want to live depends on what you're giving out, because you can't receive what you're not a vibrational match to.
Right.
And you know, just once again, because we just took that saying "living deliciously" from Brother Panic, but he said something that was so key in an interview that he did with Black Magic a few nights ago, which was that when it comes to parallel universes, in order for us to become that, let's just say the rich Chris, right? The billionaire Chris, let's say that. There's a billionaire Chris that exists somewhere in the astral realm or in another parallel universe, okay? Now, it's not that there's another billionaire Chris that is living in a parallel universe. It's just that there's another path that I can choose, which is the billionaire Chris, okay? And the only thing I need to do is say this is me and this is billionaire Chris, right? Only thing I need to do is change my direction to being in alignment with billionaire Chris, and then I would just meet up with it and become it. Okay? So you have to be an energetic match to that which you want to be.
Exactly. And so that means that is going to take a different mindset.
Yes.
That's going to take a completely different mindset. So you're going to have to be in a different frequency, a different vibration, so that you can get yourself in alignment with that particular energy signature.
Okay. All right. Now, the other thing, oh no, not that one. Okay. I'm sorry, we're a one-man show, two-person show. So
same as one.
All right. But the next thing to do to really make yourself a energy magnet, a money magnet, is to set clear, very clear, crystal clear intentions.
That's right. Now, intention is a very powerful self-directed force that you can apply before any action that you take. Without a clear and precise intent, your action flounders without weight. So your intention is very important. Just like we mentioned before, when you're giving money out, you have to be mindful of the energy signature behind it, which is your intent, your intention, right? So if your intention when you're giving is, oh my God, I don't have enough, that when the money is coming back to you, it's not going to be enough, okay? So become aware of your intent with every action that you take. So every time you're spending your money, spend it with the intent behind it that You know, money comes to me easily, naturally, and effortlessly. If you're giving someone something, maybe you're giving them a hug, maybe you're giving them advice, just know that this comes to you easily, naturally, and effortlessly. So send that energy out, you know, that quality of giving out so that it can boomerang back to you, right? Get rid of that spirit of lack in all areas of your thought forms. Using the power of your intuition, hold a clear intent and give and see the flow returning to you. Feel the enthusiasm about your giving, but also expect to receive with just as much joy and excitement. Yes. So don't just get excited when you're receiving.
Right. Yeah. Okay? The same excitement that you have about receiving that gift, just think about it as like Christmas time, right? Okay. Y'all know Christmas time is one of the best times for us. We hold on to it because we put our own energy on it.
Right.
But you know how when you open up a gift, the excitement that goes on, you know, so when you're given a gift, you give a gift for somebody with the intention of them being like super excited when they get it. Okay. So every time you give to somebody, like even if you donate to this channel, like give, just seeing us getting excited because we got this extra dollar that or whatever they came in, right? Or, you know, you give to somebody else with that same intent to have that same experience so that you can have the same experience.
Right. Because when you hold on and you hoard that much, it's like you're feeling like I don't have enough. And so this is the energy signature behind you know, how you will receive, if that makes sense. It's just one of the natural universal laws. It's the law of exchange, the law of give and exchange.
Right.
Right.
Yes. All right. Now, boom. So that's there. So just know that the quality of your giving will dictate the quality of your receiving.
Exactly.
All right. So if you give shitty, you're going to receive shitty.
That's just kind of how it works. It doesn't discriminate. You know? That's one thing that the natural laws, it's nothing about discrimination. It's just how it is.
Yeah. Because it doesn't work that you give shitty energy and you get this awesome deliciousness energy back.
Right. Yeah, it don't work like that.
Okay. Universe likes balance. All right. So let's get back into it. So now the next one is that in order to really become an energy magnet, which is that you need to listen to your inner guidance. Okay. Listen to your inner guidance. It will lead you to the best path that will get you what you want. Okay. This is very similar to like how my baby experienced with that giveaway. Okay. Because that may have been a part of you that was like, I don't want to waste my time in putting in this.
It really was.
You know, you're thinking like, I don't want to waste my time with that. I'm gonna let somebody else put it in.
Yeah, but I was excited that day. You know, I felt optimistic. I was very excited. And the person that was actually doing the giveaway, she was very happy to give the money. She was ecstatic to give the money. Like she couldn't wait to bless someone. She was just so excited. Because she had actually received the money in a GoFundMe when she was going through some rough times, and everyone came together. They donated to the GoFundMe, but it turned around that she actually won the case.
Yeah.
That she got a good set of money that came in, so she didn't need that $500 anymore. But everyone that came together, the way that they gave the money in the GoFundMe was with excitement. They were happy to give it to her.
Right.
Because she's very helpful. She's always sharing information. You know, she's always helping people out and, you know, giving them hints and tips, what's healthy, what's not healthy. So the people in the group were just really excited to share with her and to help her. So the energy behind that $500 was, to me, the actual energy behind the 500 has more weight than the actual money itself.
Right.
You know, and so she just gave it away with great excitement. So it was a lot of good energy that came along with that giving. Right. It kind of made it a little special. So that's one of the reasons why I entered, because I felt the energy behind what she was giving out.
Right.
And it was just beautiful.
Yes. Now, the other reason why once you listen for that inner guidance and you feel that nudge that says like to go left, because see, this is how you can get into a situation where you bump into a stranger and they just so happen to have what you need.
The right place at the right time by following your inner guidance.
So once again, this is just to break down not only attracting money into your life, but also attracting all those other things that you really want that we think is blocked by money.
Right.
Okay. Money doesn't have anything against you. To be honest, it really wants you to receive everything that you want because it likes to flow. It likes to move in and out your pockets to somebody else's pockets, to somebody's bank account, to somebody else's store. It likes to flow. Okay. But if you see money as a blockage, you're like, oh, it ain't me. No, you can go around the other way. But you looking at the money, you're not looking at what you want.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So when you get that idea to do whatever it is that you want to do, the next thing that you have to do is act fast.
Right. But now, disclaimer.
Gotta give a disclaimer.
Act fast, yes. But you never want to be in a situation where you have all this confidence, but you have no clarity, okay? So you want to make sure that you have clarity with the confidence when you're acting fast, all right?
Right.
So follow your intuition, move when your higher self says to move.
Right.
All right?
Yeah. But you got to get on the ball.
Right.
Because if my baby had waited another, say even 5 minutes, somebody else could have took that spot.
Who knows?
But yeah, just saying. But right now, hopefully this information is opening you up to experience some things that you haven't experienced before, because we want to see you win.
That's right.
We are just so excited to see you just getting what you want. And actually, to be honest, like we just did a session with the client today.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, that was so beautiful.
That was like very I don't even know what the word is, like high vibrational.
It was very high vibrational. Okay. And that is one of the things that we do when we have a session with anybody. Our intention is that we picture in our mind that by the end of that call, this person is feeling relieved, they're feeling relaxed, they came away with some information that can change their life, and they're just ready to go. Okay, that's our intention whenever we work with anybody. And you can ask anybody who we work with, I would say 99.9% out of the time, that's how they felt.
Like Lysol.
Okay. We just had this one that was a little bit difficult. It was above our pay grade. So.
Oh yeah, I remember well. I mean, she was still grateful.
Yeah, she was very grateful.
It's just that she was having trouble. What's the word? Like when you're reality. Mixing reality.
Yeah, she was mixing realities.
Mixing reality. So that was a challenge.
That was a challenge.
She was still very grateful.
Yes.
That was just really challenging to work with. Sometimes we can get up there into other worlds and we can lose. We cannot be grounded. So when you start like having certain experiences and you don't ground in those experiences, it can really leave you confused with realities. And so you start blending them. Like, let's say in the astrals, you might go meet up with someone or whatever have you. And then you start not being able to tell the difference. And then you come here and you're like, hey, did you enjoy last night? And not knowing that was like a whole different setup that you were in. So that's what was going on. It was like a cross.
Right.
It was so we were trying to get her to understand that world is that world, this world is this world. So, that was a challenging part, getting them to understand the two worlds. They have two different rules.
Yeah, but we made it through it.
Yeah.
And we do believe that she's better for it. Definitely got to check in with her to see how everything's going.
Yeah.
But one of the other things that's really going to help you as far as being a magnet for all of this good, delicious life that you're looking to experience, which is being mindful of your thoughts. Okay? You have to be mindful of your thoughts, because every now and again, there are going to be these thoughts that just creep up and they contradict on what you're looking to accomplish.
Right. That's when you know you have to do some subconscious clearing. Yeah, because those contradictions, they come up very often. It's just a matter of being in awareness. You have to learn to become the watcher of yourself. So whenever that comes up, you are able to correct it. Right. That's the key, is just knowing, watching yourself, because it's going to come up until you're able to reset those unconscious or subconscious programs. You're going to have to watch yourself. Just like how you watch your child, right? They're in the house with you, you know that they're safe, but you still watch them just in case. Something like that.
Yep. Okay. And so if you can go through and apply those things to your life, as far as knowing that your quality of giving represents the quality of your receiving. And if you can set a clear intention that whenever you give, that the person that's receiving what you are giving is going to be like super excited, or is really going to help change their life in some shape, form, or manner, then you can receive that same thing back.
Just be excited. Just get excited to give. Genuinely get excited. When you're giving, think about something that really makes you happy. If giving doesn't make you happy, I mean, we keep it real. We might have to practice.
Right.
Because let's say you got, I don't know, $50 in your account, and you got to give somebody like 20. That's gonna make you nervous. You're gonna be like, damn, I don't even know where my next this is coming from. And that's the cycle.
Right.
So to practice your way in, whenever you find yourself giving money, think of something that lifts your vibration. Think of something that really makes you happy, right? And with that thought, then you can try to go ahead. You're in the good spirits. It lifted you. You got out of that lack spirit, and now you're in that enjoyment spirit. So then you go ahead and you ride off of that vibration, and you give, with joy. You give, with happiness. You give with gratitude. Right? Because sometimes we got to do these little tricks, Yeah. So that's how you would do it if you're in a sticky situation. But again, you have to be the watcher of self to even catch it. Right? Just start training yourself. It takes practice. Some of these things you don't just jump up and do overnight, because again, it's in the subconscious. The conscious mind only controls 5%. The subconscious is where the 95, possibly 98% of the stuff really takes place. That's the engine. The conscious mind is just the steering wheel. So when you're trying to change something, when you're trying to reprogram those limiting beliefs and those limiting thought patterns, right? You can either do it through repetition. You can get yourself some sigils and some symbols, or you can traumatize yourself. I don't think you want to traumatize yourself.
Hopefully you don't have to
Hopefully you ain't got to do that. But this is how the subconscious retains information. So one out of those three things, I mean, if you're able to pay hypnosis, trusted hypnosis, that's a quick fix, right? 1, 2, 3, you can get rid of those. You can really get rid of those programs, those limiting beliefs that are really holding you back from moving forward.
Right.
But for the most part, repetition is a good one. You just got to keep doing it over and over again, and eventually, I want to say 21 days. That's the turnover time. Eventually, you will start having new patterns with your new core beliefs, your new way of doing and handling things. And then you start seeing yourself being able to push forward because those blockages are gone.
Yep. Now, there's one other thing that just came to mind as my baby was talking that wasn't put into the slide, so I'm just gonna slide it in right here.
Wow.
I'm just sliding in your DM.
Oh my God.
Okay. Which is that you may go through and do all of these things that we just mentioned, and then for whatever reason, things just don't shake out like you intended it to. And you're like, hold on, I know that I'm doing this. I'm keeping my mind clear. I'm listening to my intuition. I'm making sure that when I give joyously. What's the deal? Okay. These are just some things that may be potential blockages. Okay. For one, it is your environment.
Yes.
Okay.
Co-creators.
Because there are other people who are not on the same vibrational match as you.
Right.
Okay. And just like any other magnet, because once again, we're talking about attraction, if there's a magnet that is flipped and its poles are different than yours, it's going to repel what you were looking to attract.
Yeah, that's going to affect you. I should have mentioned that part. My bad. Thanks, babe.
I had to slide it in there. Hopefully y'all appreciate
that's
that.
a big part. Kind of like the pole shift that's taking place right now. While you guys are seeing all this flooding and stuff taking place. A lot of people don't really know this. You've been trying to share with people, but they keep blocking the damn information. It's like, y'all don't want these people to know. Kind of like the movie 2012, where they didn't tell anybody what was really happening until it was too late, right?
Yeah.
But with that example, with the planet X that's coming around, next to Earth, it's going to shift Earth's magnetosphere. It's going to pull it, and it's going to cause the shift, which is why we having all this floods and stuff that's happening right now.
Tornadoes in New Jersey.
And the tornadoes in New Jersey. Like, really, you won't tell me like it skipped down south? We didn't even get wet, and then we just left Louisiana, and then you know what? Let me go visit New Jersey, and it ain't touch nothing else. Like, sometimes you just really gotta. You really gotta, what I'm saying? This is where critical thinking comes in. Don't let anybody fool you.
Right.
I mean, we're not scientists and things of that nature. We don't really study the weather, but some things are just mere common sense.
Right.
Mere basic physics and stuff like that. It just don't make no sense. Okay. Yeah. But anyhow, getting off topic. So just like when the planet comes around, Planet X or Nimue, whatever comes around Planet Earth, it's gonna pull that magnetic pull. So even though Earth is up there minding its business, it's chilling, it's doing its manifestation. It's hey, I'm Earth, and look at me. Gaia's up there, like yay, Tiamat, whatever you want to call her. She's having a good time. Here comes this other planet, next to her, all salty and bigger, and just coming around, just coming next to her.
Just messing up the whole energetic field.
It's messing up Gaia's whole energy field and throwing her off. So same thing with people that's around you, right? Because the planet is just a bigger cell. We have made up a bunch of cells. As below, as above, so below, right? As within, so without. Same thing, right? So yeah, people around you, like my baby said, your environment and the people around you can affect. It's a co-creator thing that's going on. We all co-creators. So even though you have all these intentions and you're doing all these things, if it's being effective, you want to take a look at your environment. You might want to shift that.
Right. Yeah, because if you hang around 5 rich people, you're liable to be the 6th.
Pretty much.
Okay. If you hang around people with high mindsets,
right?
People that have abundant mindsets. If you hang around 5 people that have an abundant mindset, you're liable to be the 6th.
Right. If you hang around people that has a growth mindset, you're more likely to have a growth mindset.
Right.
If you hang around 5 people with a fixed mindset, more than likely, it's gonna rub off eventually. So pretty much you can't be playing in doo-doo and not get it on you eventually.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way that you can play in. There's no way that you can play in doo-doo and not get some of it on you.
It's gonna get on you.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, tell me the last time you played in the ocean and the ocean didn't get on you.
Right. Oh, the last time you went to the beach and you didn't get some sand in your shoes.
You got sand in your shoes right now. I know what. I have some shoes in the closet that still got sand
from last year. So it's the same thing. It works. It's the same thing. Works the same way, guys.
Right. All right. Awesome. So hopefully this information. What's up, Queen?
Hello, Queen. We got some people
much.
watching. We ain't seen nobody in the chat. What's up, guys? Where y'all calling in from? Or where y'all watching in from?
Where we calling in from?
I see we got somebody from London. Welcome, Queen L. Who else we got in the house? We got healing for women in narcissist relationship. Welcome. I love that. I love that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
She said yes. That's what I was going to ask. Oh, mind readers. Reading minds up in these streets. Who else we got in his house? Where y'all chiming in from? So we got Queen L, and we got Healing for Women. Anybody else? Y'all want to say what's up? We got T Luna. Peace. Welcome.
And while we're here, definitely remember, get that thumbs up. Let YouTube know that the information that we are sharing is actually, it is a jewel that needs to come back and take a look at.
They really do.
Okay.
Peace, T. Luna. Peace, peace.
Yes.
Sister Divine Peace. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Y'all in Texas.
Yes. Thank you.
Texas in the house. You know, everything is big in Texas. That is true.
Yeah.
Because we went to Texas and
everything is bigger.
It is really bigger. The pancakes are bigger. You get more juice. I mean, it's just you get more.
Yeah.
We got D. Hey, D. Welcome, welcome.
Yes. Awesome.
Thank y'all for being here, man. Now, listen, if you guys, I know some of you like to get extra help from like ancestors with assistance in abundance and things of that nature. If you do, and you need some help and some suggestions and stuff like that, maybe rituals, you know, for the full moon and new moon and things of that nature, please feel free to shoot us an email. And we do have like packages and things of that nature that we can assist with. So shoot us an email and we'll be more than happy to assist you. And our email is twinflamesunite@gmail.com.
Yes. Just put in the subject line, money magic.
Right.
We'll know exactly what you need.
Right.
All right.
And we will definitely assist you.
And magic with a K.
Magic with a K. Yes. Yes.
All right. Yes. Awesome. Awesome.
Ancestors has been great to us.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So we'll be happy to help you out there.
All right. So once again, we hope that information was helpful. Once we said this wasn't going to be a long video, just want to come in and share this information, and hopefully it will bring more energy into your life.
Yes, we're wishing you guys success, wealth, and lots of happiness. And before we go, I'm going to pull a card for the collective card reading. And guys, don't forget to join, become a Royal Twin Flame. We are having some really interesting class this month, the month of September, which is my birthday month. Yep. Guys, could you believe it? I'm finally turning 26. Could y'all believe this? Finally, this is going to be my 26th birthday.
6.
I might have been here for a couple years now. Don't judge me, but I have decided that being that time is an illusion, I'm just going to be 26 every year. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yes.
Okay. So my 26th birthday is coming up on the 23rd of September. You all know 23. That is my number. Okay. Love number 23. So yeah, your girl is about to turn 26 again for the 10th time. Like. Y'all don't judge me. Do not sit up there and judge me, okay? So let's get a card for the collective and see where we're at. So yeah, guys, go ahead and become a Royal Twin Flame. We have a lot. As a matter of fact, we do have a meeting for the Royal Twin Flames coming up on 9/11. Okay, and that was my wake-up call. I was seeing a lot of 9/11s early on in my awakening. Every day for about, 2 months? I saw 9/11, started running from the damn number. So 9/11 is a big deal. We're going to have our Royal Twin Flame meeting on 9/11. We have a lot of information that we're going to share that we cannot share here on this particular platform because they like to shut us down. Yep. So please come and join us. We have very intricate information to share. Like I said, I tried to share the information about the pole shift, but they won't let me. So we're going to have to... we're gonna have to do it in the Royal Twin Flame group, okay? Yes. And also, if you want to support the channel, please feel free to send the donations via our Cashapp. If you find the information has been helpful for you and you want to take part in the energy exchange, $1, $2, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's an exchange of energy that really does matter to us. We appreciate that. And we thank those of you who do donate to our channel. It does help to support us, keeps the lights on, keeps us coming back. You know, we really do appreciate that. And also you can become, you know, one of the supporters on the channel. We have 3 tiers. We have you can just become a supporter. It's like $2.99 a month. Really, really, can't even notice it. And then the other one is the the Twin Flame supporter. That's another tier. And then you can be your Royal Starseed. That gives you access to other videos. That's not, you know, everyone is not able to access those videos. Right. Okay, so I got the 2. Wow. Yeah, I know. I've never seen like, they come out in pairs. Like that's interesting. This is very interesting. That is really interesting. Where did the Queen of Air and the King of Air. That is like Queen and the King. Wow. Came out at the same
time.
Wow.
So what does that
I ain't
mean?
never seen no shit like that. Excuse my French. Wow. Okay. So let's see. So the Queen of Air, it says a time to be realistic, be observant. Remember we talked about being the watcher? So be the observer, plan, organize, and determine your course of action. Make a move, right?
Yep.
It says here, be decisive and precise. Time to focus on precision. It says here, choose your words with care.
Queen.
Okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, this is a queen. And it also says the Queen of Air is one who may at times seem to be cold and distant. There are also times when it is said that she lacks empathy and compassion. But this is not true about the Queen of Air, right? The Queen of Air is not unfeeling. Rather, she is a critical thinker.
Mm-hmm.
We need this right now.
We need thinkers.
We need thinkers. We need to be a critical thinker. And then, sometimes when your wheels are turning, when your third eye is converting, right, you can come across as someone who might be insensitive or cold and things of that nature. But it's not that you're insensitive and cold. It's just that you're able to convert what your eyes are seeing, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to touch on this real quick before I go to the King of Air, because I know in these times you guys might be experiencing this I'm about to talk about, right? So there are some people who their converter is not turned on, okay? Which you want to call the first eye or the third eye. This thing is locked up, okay? Somebody probably threw away the key in for some. It's gone, okay?
It's gone.
Now, so what that means is the only thing they have is the thing that perceives, right? The thing that sees in the physical. So you can find two individuals, right? You guys can be looking at the same thing. You can be looking at the same movie. You can be reading the same book, right? Mm-hmm. That's the perceiver. You're seeing the actuality of it, right? But all this does is it pulls in the information. This right here, your pineal gland, is the converter of the information. It's the converter, it's the critical thinker. It is the one that does the RBLs, which is to read between the lines. Mm-hmm. This is what needs to be clicked on for you to convert what you're actually seeing.
Right.
Convert the vibration. Because somebody can say, you know what, let me use a phrase that you can switch it up with whatever vibration. Somebody can say, I don't care, right? I don't care can come off with different frequencies, even though it's the same I don't care.
Right.
I'm gonna give you an example. You can tell somebody something and they can be like, be like, I don't care. Like, that's a different frequency, right? Or they can be like, I don't even care. That's a whole different frequency. Mm-hmm. So what the third eye does, it allows you to pick up on frequency that the regular eyes can't see.
Right.
And in today's world, you need to have this thing open, okay? So that you'll be able to convert the BS that is being pumped out, which is a critical thinking. So that's the Queen of Air. Now, the King of Air, it says it is a time for ethical behavior, no room for compromise, okay? Also, if you have to, seek the advice of an expert. And I know that oftentimes we can be tempted to go and so let's say you're looking to become a millionaire, mm-hmm. or you're really looking for advice so that you can have a successful relationship or be in a successful union, right? The thing that you might want to do is to seek the advice of someone who is a millionaire, mm-hmm. who's done it and got the T-shirt.
Right.
You don't want to go to someone who doesn't really, who might be a person that's very poor to get advice in how to be rich, unless maybe they were once rich and they just decide, you know what, that's not for me, I don't want to do it, and they throw all their stuff away, right? Then they can tell you how to get there because they were once there. They just decide that's not the road for them.
Right.
Then that's different. But at least, right, they will be an expert at doing it because they've done it already, even though now they're poor. It doesn't matter. They just say, you know what, I don't want to be rich no more. But I can show you how to get there.
Right.
Okay. Looking to be in a really successful relationship. You might be having trouble in your relationship. You're going to want to seek out an expert, someone that is a professional. Or you can go to someone that is successful in a relationship. You're not going to go to somebody who's just had a divorce.
No.
Okay. And sometimes that's where a lot of us kind of like slippery slope. Right. So right now is the time to seek the advice of an expert if you need to. Yes. All right. You know, respect the rules and the natural laws like we just talked about. Right. And it says here also, don't be drawn into an argument. This is really not the time to waste your energy.
No.
Conserve your energy, right? Don't get pulled into things. And right now it's easy to get pulled into things.
Yep.
You got the what you call them, the jabbers and the unjabbers. You got the mask and the no mask. I mean, they have so many factions right now, and it's really easy to get lost into the foolishness. Yeah. So just really be mindful. And again, this is for the collective. Just be very mindful not to get caught up in things that's going to drain your energy. Okay, this is another thing that can be pulling from your energy field.
Right.
Okay, and it also says don't reject unsolicited advice. So sometimes somebody might catch a wind and they might come up to you and just say, hey, you know what, I just want to let you know your socks, one of your socks is down and the other one is up. You know, It might not be leave me alone, mind your damn business. How you didn't know want my socks up and down? You know,
right. But in this time, you actually may get a lot more unsolicited advice than you may think.
Right.
Because somebody may come up to you and say, hey, did you know that on that product it says do not use in the United States? Will you see that? Hey, did you know that they're doing this recall on these certain products? Like somebody may just come up and tell you some information
and help you, for real, and help you when you didn't really know.
Right. So just take it with a grain of salt. Right. Do with it what thou wilt.
Exactly. And now we're coming into a time where we're finding out a lot of information, and ourselves too. We have to be mindful of this particular thing, right? And it does really match with what we're dealing with. So you might come into a lot of information and you might want to shove it down your friend's throat. You know, why are you not doing this? You know, shoving it down their throat. And they're like, hey, hold on. You know, you're all excited about it. It might be true, right? The information that you have might be beneficial to your friend. But just be very mindful not to shove things down people's throat. You know, allow them to take it in baby steps and with a grain of salt. Be very patient with people right now. Have a lot of compassion. There are a lot of people who might be going through, they might feel like they made a wrong decision. Okay. Don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't make them feel bad.
Right. Don't do that.
Don't make them feel bad for making, don't feel bad for making, for them making that decision. You know, I mean, just be compassionate right now. Right now is the time for us to be compassionate with one another and for us to try and raise ourselves back up.
Yes.
Okay? Because the planet
is changing.
It's changing, and it's changing fast.
And you're changing as well, whether you want to admit it or not. Whether you want to act like everything's the same, you're normal. We're here to tell you you're not normal, and that's okay.
It is okay to be weird. It's okay to be a weirdo. It's okay to have your different way of perceiving the world and stuff like that. Okay, it takes all kinds to make up this world.
Yes.
Okay, variety is the spice of life. But I think the big takeaway here for the collective today is show compassion, you know, to others. Don't make them feel bad for making a certain decision.
Right.
Try not to get involved with these different factions that are out there.
Yeah, don't do it.
And make you turn into the very thing that you detest. You know, sometimes that's a slippery slope. We can detest something so much that we turn into that very thing.
That will happen.
Okay. So
if you don't watch it.
Yeah, just be very mindful. There's some times out there, you know.
Yeah. So hey, we love y'all. We thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hopefully you took good notes. Hopefully you got opportunity to take a screenshot. If this information was helpful for you and you think somebody else needs to watch this, please like and share. Share as many times as you want to. It's free. As long as you got another social media platform like Facebook or whatever, you know, you can share this as much as you want to. You can email it to as many people as you would like.
I know. That's helping us out, and it costs nothing.
All right. So, without further ado, we love y'all.
We love you guys.
Peace out.
Take care. Go to the website.